you guys are doing well. Boy, has this been an eventful week. We cannot ignore what has been going on, y'all. It has been a very crazy week. And it's going to even be a crazier weekend with everything going on with the protests. And also tomorrow is Flag Day, the military parade, aka President Trump's birthday. And somebody did ask me to do a reading on it, basically. What I see happening. Is there going to be, is he going to pass away tomorrow? Allegedly, there's been a lot of readers, especially on TikTok, that have been saying that tomorrow is the day that he goes home, that he will pass away. They say between the 14th and the 15th. I'm going to tell you what I see. I'm going to tell you what I see, but yeah, if you guys don't already know, my name is El Nino. I do world predictions. And the internet's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But we can't ignore what's been going on. The energy has been off. It's been crazy. I have felt it. And there's a bunch of airplanes keep circling where I'm living. And I know there's going to be another plane crash. If you guys don't already know, this ties into what I was going to say. There has been basically yesterday, there was an airline Indian plane crash that happened in the country of India that was boarding and going towards London, the UK. So they had just taken off, and I think it was 30 seconds or 30 to 50 seconds after they took off, it came down and they crashed. And I believe there was over 260 plus passengers, and one survived. And it's crazy, y'all. And somebody had actually told me yesterday, they're like, hey, you had made a prediction about a plane crash in India, and I had forgot about it, and I had talked about it. When I looked back, I'm like, yeah, I said it back in April of this year when I used to do my live predictions. Feels like a long time ago. Right? I had mentioned India was going to have a big plane crash. I said a major plane crash. And I remember, and I looked at the video, and I saw how I gestured in the video. I was like this. And interesting how when you watch the video of the plane, the way it's going, it's almost like I didn't go like this. It was landing like this when it crashed. And I saw how I did that hand gesture in the video, almost like it was like a premonition. Very interesting. But my condolences to the families out there. I want to say that first and foremost. I'm so sorry to anyone that has lost any family members, cousins, friends, wives, husbands, children. There's children on the plane. I am so sorry. So if you ever are watching this, or if you know someone that was affected, please send them positive energy, guys. Sometimes I don't like predicting certain things because sometimes it feels like it's always negative and it's always this energy of like doom and gloom energy. And I don't want to sometimes think that's all I'm trying to put, like fear mongering onto people. I'm trying to put this image up of like fear. That is not what my intentions are. I literally want the best. I really wish every day was perfect. I really wish there was nothing going on of protest, violence, but we live in a fallen world, guys. Life is not perfect. There's going to be trials and tribulations. Unfortunately, we're going through a lot right now, but I believe there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and things will get better. Okay? I did write down some messages, and I'll tell you in a second what I wrote down. And we'll get started with the predictions. So we're going to get started with the predictions. And I did write down, basically I channeled some messages. And the first message I got was spiritual warfare. That's what's going on this weekend. The energy for this weekend is spiritual warfare. Around the world, that's just the energy has already, spiritual warfare has always been. But this weekend is going to be heavily for spiritual warfare. Guys, everything that happens, that comes into fruition here, comes through the spiritual first. It's all happens there, and then it manifests in the 3D. You know, um, but we're living in a spiritual warfare, a battle, literally a battle. It's not just physical, guys. It's spiritual. Everything you see around the world, I don't care if it's China, Russia, Los Angeles, Chicago, Mexico, Fiji, Norway, there's a spiritual warfare everywhere. You know, there's a spiritual realm. There's principalities all around us. So a lot of you guys might be feeling this energy. Like I said, it's a spiritual warfare. It is. It's just there's no other way, and you don't have to be a psychic to know that, right? We all have an intuition. We all have an abilities. You know, some people, oh, yeah, well, anyone can. Yeah, that is true. Anybody can feel, can know things. Um, it's no one's job to play God or do this, do that. But anyways, we're gonna get started with the predictions. So, if you guys don't already know, there has been massive protests with ICE hitting the states. I'm in Los Angeles. I've been affected, and I had done a prediction about it. I think in my May and early June predictions, I had said there was going to be a lot of, I said protests, and I said car fires and building fires, and I saw like also a plane. Thank God the plane thing hasn't come. Hopefully it does not come to pass, but there has been a lot of arrests also in cities of Texas, which I feel like Texas this weekend is definitely going to be really hit. Also, areas like Chicago, Los Angeles again, but it feels more so going towards Texas, going towards the western United States, like well, more of the South, right? Because Florida, then you have New York City, Chicago. It's all over, y'all. Too many to name, but I still see there's going to be massive arrest this weekend and also into next week. Also throughout the globe, you're going to see a lot of I don't want to keep saying I don't know because I know I need to change that word habit or I don't know. No, I know. There's going to be a lot of protests happening globally. So it's going to be spiritual warfare everywhere, guys. Everybody's gonna feel something. There's gonna be several casualties, passings, deaths that happen this weekend across America. A lot of this will be, people acting crazy. Some of this will be vehicle ramming attacks, basically when cars drive into crowds of people, terroristic attacks, fires. I'm seeing like people stampeding and maybe some people getting injured. And it's just going to be a lot, guys. So that's why I always use protection. Say a prayer, light a candle. Please, please, please. If you can, avoid certain places this weekend, okay? Or if you're going to a peaceful protest, go peacefully. If anything feels off, listen to your intuition. This is for anybody out there. Please use common sense as well. I see there's going to be a strong arrest in the UK on Sunday. So what's today? June 4th, 13th. So the 15th, June 15th, something's going to blow up in the UK. It could be in England, London area. I know Ireland has been having protests, which I mentioned, crazy. I mentioned this about a few months ago, that Ireland was going to have big protests in my April predictions, and it's happening. But something significant about Sunday or an arrest of maybe an arrest of a politician, arrest of a UK politician, possibly on June 15th, or an attack towards a politician of someone of power. Something big could be happening around June 15th in the UK, maybe even involving a train. Could it be a train? Something going on in a train? Protests on trains, riots on trains, something about a train, possibly train derailments, issues with trains. Hopefully it's not a train accident. I'm not trying to put fear. I don't want to be saying that, but I always get signs. So maybe something about a train or or this could just be symbolic of things moving very quickly. There might even be people that trains that might even have to stop running because people might get in the way of protests walking on train tracks, or there might be subways, the tubes that might even experience people riding inside of the tubes where they have to shut it down. This could also be around America, like Los Angeles, New York City, Chicago. What also came to me was the Washington Metro station, the subway station. So these places are going to have a lot of fights breaking out. I mean, around this weekend, even coming into next week, guys. This is not just 2 days of energy. This is gonna happen for a bit. So if that all doesn't happen this weekend, it's gonna happen down the line. Okay, especially this summer. The summer is gonna be a crazy summer. All right, but basically protest in major cities and somebody asked me, is there like, is it going to lead to a big civil war? It kind of feels like it is, um, but I don't think it's going to lead to that just yet. It's going to take some time. Right now, it feels like it. I know you're probably like, what? But it feels like we are already in a civil war. But no, I don't think it's going to lead to that just yet. I do, like I said, I see a plane crash happening in Los Angeles, either in or around the city, and I see a plane hitting a residential area in Los Angeles or Los Angeles County. You have to be very specific, you know? Some people are very like, um, and I feel like definitely for me, I live in Los Angeles, so it's like I've been seeing this, and I'm like, there's gonna be some plane. Hopefully, it's not a like what we had in India. I don't think it's gonna be like that, but expect a plane, small plane slash plane that could come down. If it's not this weekend, something about next week as well could be very significant. And if it's not just California, it could even be other states like Chicago could experience something with a plane next week. Texas as well, planes are there, whether it's airports. There's going to be a lot of like, just a lot of issues, you know, and it's some of these areas will be hit twice, like kind of like what happened in January. Like one, let's just say for example, and one hits Los Angeles, and then another one will hit a neighborhood in Los Angeles, either the same day or right after, or one happens in an airport in Houston, right? And then there's a malfunction with another plane the following day. It's very weird. It's a very just like it's almost like it's intentional at this point. You know, it's not a coincidence, and it's not even it's here, guys. It's not even about it's China, it's Russia. A lot of this is here in the government with us. You know, they just don't want to tell you. Like, look at with Boeing. Boeing's been sued numerous times, lawsuits. Why? Because they don't update their parts, or they let a lot of people go, and look what's happened. It's not always just another country. Oh, they did this. No, it's negligence of you. Sorry, I just feel the energy of like the energy of the frustration everyone feels. That's what's gonna be like this weekend. Expect a lot of frustration. People are tired. People are exhausted. Okay. I also do see neighborhoods outside of cities having a lot of people, even people breaking into certain neighborhoods in across America. So, like, if you are in California, you're on the outskirts of Houston, Chicago, Michigan. I'm hearing New Orleans as well, New York City, even places in Europe outside of big cities like boroughs. There might you don't expect to see a lot of people that are going to be start protesting in those areas inside of neighborhoods. It might even break in certain places, act crazy, burn certain things, lootings. You know, so I see that. There's also going to be power outages coming up. Power outages in many cities. Los Angeles, we're due for one. We haven't had one yet. I'm surprised. And I've been saying this for like 2 months now. We are going to have a power outage coming up. Don't be surprised if it's after I film this video. Knock on wood. Chicago, Houston as well. I do see there's just going to be a lot of Texas, cities in Texas, pretty much everywhere. Europe again, a lot of power outages coming up between now, June 13th to next Sunday. So next week of what? I don't know. Next week, you calculate it. I'll put it down below. But that's what I see. I see two major highways in the United States will experience closures this weekend due to protests. If you are delivering things, like if you work or you're expecting a package this weekend, it may not come, depending on where you are, of course. If you're in an area where there's a lot of protests, your packages may not come because there's people that are going to be blocking pathways, people that are not delivery men that are not going to be able to deliver your items. So like Amazon, UPS. I actually talked to my mail lady today. We had a little conversation. Not about that, but this came to my mind. I wrote that down because of her. She kind of gave me that thought. Yeah, but there's gonna be highway closures all over. Okay. Certain stations, so stations like train stations like LA, so like the Metro Red Line, Blue Line, Orange Line, Purple Line, if you take those lines, they could experience, people rioting, protesting, people acting belligerent. So be careful. Subways in New York City, trains, like I said. Trains also in Europe, like I said, could experience people acting crazy. And I just saw a visual of literally somebody waving a flag inside of a metro station, and I saw smoke, and I saw kind of things looking very like trash, like the aftermath of something. So interesting. Yeah. But expect power outages. If you go into Pride events, expect there's going to be attacks. So Pride events, there's going to be protests. There's going to be vehicle ramming. I see a vehicle ramming incident hitting inside of a Pride event or around a Pride event. I don't know why Vegas came out to me. Around Vegas, maybe Georgia. I have just got a text from someone from Georgia. Georgia came out to me, maybe around Atlanta. Atlanta looks like it's going to go crazy too. Yeah. I'm going to talk about three more things, and then I'm going to talk about the Trump thing. We're going to go into that, and then I'm going to close it out. Three major predictions I see coming up is there's going to be an oil implosion around the country of Kuwait. This could happen around Monday. Could it happen around the 17th of June? Either around that time, so an explosion in the Middle East is what I see. And I also did predict before the Israel and Iran conflict. So maybe there's going to be a big explosion because they're going at it already. Or at least I think they are. I know Israel struck back yesterday. If Iran hasn't already, they are going to very soon. But maybe that day too could be very significant. Monday is going to be a lot of like shocks, revelations around the world too. Monday, for some reason, is going to have a lot of symbolism for a lot of truths revealed, crazy events. I see there's going to be underwater volcano activity. Um, Access Seamount came to my mind, but one off of the coast off of Oregon. See that damn plane, that damn helicopter. The small plane keeps coming. That's a sign. There's going to be another plane crash. Um, Maybe it may not even be here. I keep thinking it's here because it keeps happening here, but maybe it may be in another state. I don't know. This got between June 14th to the 25th of June, so there's going to be some activities around that area, some type of eruptive activity. I see Mount Fuji. There's going to be Mount Fuji, though, the volcano in Japan. I see there's going to be an eruption slash activities happening between tomorrow, June 14th, to August 15th. So the next 3 months, expect some type of explosion. I see the volcano, literally smoke coming from the top of the mountain, and I see there's going to be people running and possible evacuations. I don't think it's going to be the big one where it's going to be like a whole big explosion like that just yet. I think this is just going to be like a prep for what's coming. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. So, we're going to do a reading. We're going to use my cards. We're going to do the reading on the Trump event tomorrow, his birthday, the Flag Day. We're going to see what comes out. And then I do see there is going to be also a mega quake hitting again between tomorrow and next week. That just came to me intuitively. A big mega quake. This one could be like around a 7.0 plus, around Asia and also around Europe. So this could be like 2 big earthquakes coming up within the next week. 2 major earthquakes. If you guys didn't already see my earthquake video I did before, I talked about Japan, China, Singapore, the Philippines, Taiwan having a big earthquake, and also Turkey again, Greece. Santorini came out to me as well. Santorini. We might see volcano activities as well be active next week, or fears coming out next week of activity being shown next week. Interesting. We're going to look into Trump's tomorrow. We're going to see, is President Trump going to go home tomorrow? Is he going to be, how will the Flag Day event go for Trump tomorrow? Ooh, the 10 of Cups in reverse came out. Not a lot of happiness. 3 of Wands. There might be, kind of came out sideways. I wonder if there might be delays, setbacks, or a change of plans with something, or things might feel very slow. Things will definitely feel very heavy tomorrow, is what I see. There might be a man of significance that might be pissed off, rambunctious. Also do see here of woman, Queen of Cups in reversed. There might be maybe an arrest of 2 to 3 people, or this could be a group of people that might be rambunctious. I don't know why they keep showing me west of the parade. There might be something that also happens near the parade, like some type of crazy event. So it looks like I heard like an explosive sound. It's like they're showing me west of the parade, or going west of where the parade is heading. There's definitely going to be some crazy stuff happening around the events. He may also not be feeling well tomorrow. I don't know if he may be feeling off energetically, or he may not be feeling good, and I don't know if he may show that or he may not. Even if he doesn't, he internally may not be feeling the greatest. Like he might be feeling sick, is what I mean. Yeah, Ice King is here. Yeah, he might be a bit serious, or there something about him being a bit disappointed. We have Triangle. Interesting. Something about a woman, light-haired woman could be significant. So yeah, she has blonde hair. Something about a lighter skinned woman, light-haired woman. Yeah, the energy feels very we got obstacle, but there's gonna be, like I said, some type of delays. Sorry, y'all. Some type of delay. There might be delays, or things might feel very slow, or the energy feels just very tense tomorrow. What time is it happening here? What time is it happening? Yeah, there's a man and a woman here. I don't feel like this is Trump. This is two people. I mean, Melania could be there, of course, but no, I see that there's like two energies, either a couple or two older people that could be causing some type of scene. They don't even have to be older. They could be, you know, they're just coming off in this energy, but there might be definitely something about two people of significance. The High Priestess is here. Yeah, someone's definitely gonna watch him. I'm seeing a strong woman. Could be either an assassination plot. I don't want to say an attempt, because even if there is an attempt tomorrow, I feel like it won't go as planned. It'll be stopped. I don't think he's gonna pass away. I feel like he's going to, if it does happen, if it's not canceled. I want to say that. It looks like things could go okay. Because I believe there might be a change in something, or is he going to be there the whole time, or is he going to leave after? Something about time. Is he going to be there the whole time? How long is the parade, or is he going to stay for a bit and then go? There could be some chaos west of the event where there might be maybe some destruction. But there's multiple people planning something. I'm not gonna lie to you, the energy feels off. Whether that actually takes place tomorrow, this could be happening in the coming days as well. Doesn't have to be all tomorrow. Um, Definitely do think someone has their eye on him. Two particular people. I don't know why there could be two, three people actually. Why does the woman keep coming out? Somebody is very upset. This could just be some type of, looks like some conflict comes up either around the place, but then it quickly dissolves itself. Yeah. Yeah, something is gonna get delayed, or he may also not feel well. I'm also getting an energy of something about the next 2 days. It's something about Monday could also be significant for Trump going into next week's confirmation. Monday, Monday. What about Monday? Monday, the 17th will be very significant in some way. Something might be exposed on Monday, or he might have to, if he's not feeling well, he might go to the doctor. And I don't know if it's something that might be kept hidden, but then later on we find out about it. But they may try to play it off like it's something else. There's also going to be some legal issues coming up as well, or something shocking coming out probably after the parade, days after the parade is here. Passion, maybe around another scandal. Fun times in reverse. It's not going to be fun. So I don't know. Maybe there might even be a lack of support, a lack of a lot of people around, or a lot of people really supporting. A lot of eyes tomorrow on him. Particularly, I see a woman of significance, woman of blonde, light hair. Whether this is someone who's there or they're watching from a distance, someone is going to be planning something. Now, will the plan be executed? It's kind of giving me an energy of like thoughts. If there isn't action, it won't get far. It would just be an attempt, and it would not be a successful assassination attempt. I'm getting a lot more so thinking. We got children, so I don't know if children are going to be there. Something about children. If you do have children, just be mindful of if you take them to the protest. I don't know if there are actually going to be children at the event. I don't know. Probably there are, but maybe be careful about children. Something about a child, I don't know. This is kind of a weird energy. I'm seeing a pissed off female, pissed off people, and I see children. Hopefully it's nothing happening around a child, either around the area or in the vicinity, I mean. How do I get also a child might go missing, or the child might get lost? The child could get lost tomorrow at the parade or during the parade. There might be something about a child that, not like a whole missing case, but like a child may be astray from their mother or their family because there might be some chaos. That could come out in the news as well. Overall, I'm getting it's gonna be okay. I don't think he's gonna die tomorrow. That was the question. He's not gonna die tomorrow. But a lot of people are gonna be doing spell work on him tonight. They're gonna be doing spell work on him tonight. I could feel it. Sending him energy, doing spell work. I also see a voodoo doll on him. Someone's gonna be doing a voodoo doll on Trump. You might even see like what they did with the Super Bowl. I see someone bringing a doll either around the parade, and you might see it on the internet, or they might go viral with something. If it's not a voodoo doll, it's some type of picture or replica representing him, and it's some witchcraft is also something that I predict. Interesting. And children keeps coming out as well. So I'm gonna leave it there. That's my predictions for tomorrow. But next week, something's gonna happen to Trump. Look out for the next 2 weeks. Something big coming out regarding scandals, regarding illegal, that could definitely put him in a detrimental energy. And also something about possibly a health issue or a secret checkup from something around his health. Could be, they're showing me it could be like around maybe the right side of his body, like the right side of his kidneys. Could it be like kidney stones, something urinary tract? He might already be feeling something. He might even, don't be surprised if tomorrow, whether if he shows up or whether he shows it or not tomorrow, he may not be feeling good, or he's not going to be feel good after. That's my prediction. I'm gonna leave it at that, y'all. That was it. Hope this video resonated, and let's see what happens. But yeah, something about a secret checkup, but it's gonna come out. All right, y'all. And also possibly some plotting with from other people, like possibly plotting something against him. But it looks like it came out. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys later, and please be safe out there. I love you guys.